stabbing that's raising questions about California's sanctuary policies after an undocumented immigrant allegedly killed the man on your screen, 68-year-old Todd Stewart, just one day after being released from jail. A warning to our viewers, you may find the following video disturbing. The attack unfolded in broad daylight. This is right outside Stewart's home. You can see the surveillance footage here that captured the entire incident. We paused it at the worst part. The Department of Homeland Security revealed that the alleged criminal, Marcos Iriarte Valdez, is from Venezuela with citizenship in Spain. And now residents are questioning why he was back on the streets in the first place. Listen to this.
I'm glad they arrested him. It won't bring Todd back. I don't understand why he was on the street. Those are the stories we keep hearing, but certain people are let out and then they go and commit more heinous crimes.
So the suspect appeared in court yesterday, pleading not guilty, with his next court appearance set for September 1st. Joining me now is former Department of Homeland Security advisor and former Secret Service Supervisory Special Agent Charles Marino. Charles, good morning. Thank you for joining the program.
Good morning.
So you just heard one of the neighbors asking, why is this guy out on the streets? According to the New York Post, not only was he let out of jail the day before the alleged murder, he has a whole bunch of previous arrests that include DUI, hit and run, burglary, trespassing, and inflicting corporal injury on a spouse. Why was this guy on the streets and able to allegedly commit this crime?
Yeah, here we are again, another example of how the policies of sanctuary cities undercut common sense when it comes to keeping people safe and secure in the communities in which they live. You know, sanctuary cities continue to benefit from millions.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? Most the great, day late, dollar short, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Sorry I left you. Welcome back to another episode. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and all that old good stuff. You already know what to do. Sanctuary cities. It's been a big topic. Actually, the people in my city, Bakersfield, California, are in an uproar because the government is electing to make Bakersfield, California, a sanctuary city. And the good old boys of Bakersfield, California, Kern County, they are not with it. Kern County is one of the last strong holds of the Republican Party. It's always been that way here. Very right-wing, very conservative city. And they're not with the Democratic policies. But I want to know what you all think in the comment section, man. Should we have sanctuary cities in the United States of America? Should people from every other country be able to plant their feet here, send their money home, commit crimes? And this is not a blanket statement for all foreigners who come over here, because a lot of them are just coming over here, you know, looking for a better life, man. But I wanted to know you all's opinion on the situation. Hell, even in Mexico, they don't want people from Guatemala entering into their border. I guess it's a resource issue. You know, the people in Africa are ridding the people of South Africa up out of the colonizers in South Africa. You know, they putting belt to ass to those people over there, rightfully so. So everywhere you look, every country that you look to, you know, people are strictly enforcing their border policies and their immigration policies. You can't stay in Thailand without your proper documentation. You know, I've heard a lot of stories of people in Thailand having to leave and come back. You know, they're just electing to give black people in Ghana and places like that dual citizenship. You know, shout out to Ghana and shout out to those places that are accepting foundational black Americans their just due, their rights to have dual citizenship in their country, man. We appreciate that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Should the countries just have open borders? You know, that's an oxymoron. I know what the answer to that is, but hey, some people have different opinions, man. And my opinion don't hold no dominion over what you think. So y'all drop it in the comments, man. A 68-year-old man was unalived, you know, senselessly. And the person who done it does not have the proper documentations, is an illegal alien, And he had a litany, a laundry list, a plethora of crimes that he had already committed. My baby mama, her mother was from Mexico, and she, committed a crime, and they sent their ass packing back. There was this man recently in the news about a year ago from Cuba who, hey, they sent his ass. He's in Africa somewhere, some country in Africa I don't even know the name of. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with ICE being at school graduations. I don't agree with ICE being at places where people are going to court trying to get their documentation right, and then the ICE shows up and scoops them up. I don't agree with that, but it's not up to me to make the final decision on where these people go, because they came into the border, came into the country illegally. Once you come in somewhere illegal, once you do something illegal, all bets are off the table. There's no rules to reaction. It's at the discretion of the government what happens to you. It's sad and unfortunate, but hey, that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you break in my house, whatever I decide to do to you, is what I decide to do to you. And likewise, if I break into your house and you chop my arm off with a machete, or you give me a couple of them she knots, hey, I got what I got coming. So, hey, this is your host, Most Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect. I was just dropping some content. You got to get them 8,000 hours of viewership starting next year, you know what I'm saying, which is crazy. I don't do this as a full-time job, y'all, so, hey, man, I'm going to be popping in on y'all periodically. I'm not going to go as hard as I was going because it just ain't paying. But we out.